Alright guys, we're here around one of the Family Bassing Pro Series. Runner-up angler, Luke Draper. Very familiar with the area, obviously Dad Mal. I think he was almost like the guardian of the fortress to get in this place for a long time. And Luke, you grew up on the dam fishing well, and it was a tough weekend for a lot of the guys, but you and the young fella Marcus seemed to get amongst a lot more fish than most of the others. So what was the sort of technique, or what was the area? What did you find?
I wouldn't say it was outstanding or anything. I think it was about 6-7 fish up until I found a school on Saturday morning. Sunday afternoon was a little bit better, but numbers were down. And then this morning was same. I think it was 11 o'clock and I only had 2. So it was just a matter of just kept finding active fish, kept moving around. There was no standout as well. I honestly had 8 rods on the deck to start off this morning. Everything got thrown and everything probably caught a fish on it at some stage over the weekend. But I think probably one standout, probably same as Marcus, but I was using a little Noiki chatterbait and using it like a jig. Just with a gulp claw on it or a paddle tail. Sort of, I didn't find it mattered, but just kept moving. I think that was probably the key.
Yeah, a lot of the guys were pretty, very early yesterday morning. Everyone shot up into the arms.
Yep.
Did you stay in the main basin, or did you go and give the arms?
I fished everywhere. Yeah, I fished everywhere. Yesterday morning I fished Carrabrook. Afternoon I fished main basin, and then this morning was Forbrook. So there was no key area. It was just old faithful bank sort of thing. That's what paid off for me, really.
So we're using obviously LiveScope's a big thing now. Did you use that to any advantage this weekend?
I would say it was somewhat to an advantage. It was more blind casting as far as you could to get it away from the boat. I thought that was probably the key. But then it did help because you sort of could say, oh, there's fish in that area instead of casting there. So that's probably where it helped. But I wouldn't say it was a massive difference.
Okay, no worries. Well, congratulations again, Luke.
Thank you.
Runner up, very close event. Look forward to seeing him out next week. We'll be at Greenville's the next round in about 6 to 8 weeks' time. Bit of a local favourite, but again, he's come home strong. No. Dad's still there doing the boat driver, so a few dollars to Dad maybe over the course of the weekend.
I think he's waiting for the check already.
Is he? He's waiting for the check. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you at the next event. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're here for round 1 of the Family Bassing Pro Series at beautiful Lake StClair. Certainly a bit of a tough weekend for most of the anglers out there. Marcus Chambry from Orange took out the first round. Well, you had a good season last year. You sort of started to work your way back, but this weekend, been a pretty unique pattern, mate. You want to tell us a bit about it? What were you using?
Yeah, I was just throwing these chatterbaits, just real deep water, maybe about 30 to 40 foot, and just letting them hit the bottom and just ripping it and rolling for a few cranks and just letting them drop, and they were hitting it on the drop or as soon as it started to move again.
So a lot of the guys went up into the arms, the Carrabrook and the Forbrook. Did you stay in the main basin, or did you go and hit the arms as well?
Pretty much main basin the whole weekend. Yesterday was just on the point right next to the campground here, and today was on the no boat zone, boys. Just parked up on it, nose into the wind, casting back into the dam.
And was your pre-fish, did you work those fish out on the Friday, or was it leading up to the event?
On the Friday, sort of just had a look around, found some schools, and just tried to work out how to make them bite. I didn't want it to be a deep bite, but I thought I'd get it just as a backup, but worked out well.
And your combination of rod reel lure there, mate, or just?
It's just a 100 Tatula and a 3 to 7 kilo bait cast rod.
And your lure for the weekend that did the trick?
Just the chatterbaits. Just take the main hook off and put assists on the back in brown dog and the black colour. Just 2 colours, same thing.
And no trailer is one of the things you mentioned this morning to me. You didn't worry about a trailer. Most guys run a trailer.
No, I found since it was just sheer reaction bite, little as possible, make that bait as small as possible, just trigger that reaction.
And just winding it on the bottom, giving it a couple of kicks. What was the sort of?
Just let it hit the bottom, and then just little twitch off just out of that weed or grass, dead grass on the bottom, and then just a few cranks, and then just let it hit the bottom again, all the way back. casting out 150 foot as far as I could punch them, and then they were just picking them up on the way back.
Well, congratulations again, mate. Round 1, champion. Those of you that are out there that want to come and join the Family Bassin Brigade, we've got our monthly competitions and on with the family and the kids, but don't forget the FB Pros. 1-on-1, and congratulations, first round, and learn the right way.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.